Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you went there? Or struggled to recall a name that was just on the tip of your tongue? While occasional forgetfulness is normal, for many of us, memory lapses become more frequent with age, and that can be frightening. The fear of losing precious memories, or worse, facing cognitive decline or dementia, is real. But here's the good news. Scientists are discovering that memory loss isn't always a one-way street. In fact, certain nutrients have been shown to not just protect the brain, but actively help reverse memory loss. And one nutrient, in particular, stands out above the rest. It's not a trendy supplement or a miracle pill. It's a well-studied, naturally occurring compound that has quietly gained support from neurologists, researchers, and nutritionists alike. Backed by decades of research and numerous clinical trials, this nutrient is showing serious promise in improving memory, sharpening focus, and even rebuilding brain health in people already experiencing cognitive decline. Before we start, let us know where you're tuning in from. We read every comment and love seeing our amazing community all across the world. And don't forget to tap that subscribe button so you never miss another tip that could help you stay sharp, focused, and thriving well into your golden years. So, what is this game-changing nutrient? The number one nutrient that reverses memory loss is citicoline, CDP-choline. Citicoline, also known as CDP-choline, cytidine diphosphate choline, is a powerhouse nutrient that your body uses to build phosphatidylcholine, a key component of brain cell membranes. But that's just the beginning of what makes citicoline so extraordinary. Citicoline isn't just a trendy supplement. It's a compound with scientifically backed benefits that work on multiple levels within the brain. One of its most powerful roles is neuroprotection. As we age, our brain cells become more vulnerable to damage caused by oxidative stress, inflammation, and even everyday environmental toxins. Citicoline acts like a shield, helping to preserve the integrity of neurons and protecting them from early deterioration. This is especially crucial because once neurons are lost, they're difficult, if not impossible, to replace. But citicoline isn't just about prevention. It's also been shown to actively improve memory performance, particularly in people experiencing age-related decline or mild cognitive impairment. In clinical studies, participants who supplemented with citicoline consistently outperformed those on placebos in tasks requiring memory recall, attention span, and mental clarity. These effects were often noticed within just a few weeks of consistent use. One of the most fascinating aspects of citicoline is its impact on neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to form and reorganize connections, especially after injury or during learning. This means citicoline doesn't just preserve your existing cognitive abilities. It actually helps your brain adapt, recover, and grow. That's a big deal for people dealing with memory loss, as it directly supports the ability to relearn, remember, and adapt in real time. And finally, there's the energy angle. The brain may only weigh a few pounds, but it uses up more energy than any other organ in your body. Citicoline helps brain cells produce and use energy more efficiently, keeping them active and working well. This means less mental fatigue, sharper focus, and overall better cognitive endurance, especially important for anyone looking to stay mentally agile throughout the day. Now that we understand how citicoline supports brain health, the big question is, how do you actually get it into your system in a way that makes a difference? Well, Unlike common nutrients like vitamin C or magnesium, citicoline isn't something you'll find in large amounts in everyday food. While trace amounts exist in foods like liver, eggs, and certain meats, you'd have to eat massive quantities to get the levels of citicoline used in clinical studies. That's why most people turn to supplementation, and it's a safe and effective route. Citicoline is widely available in two main forms: citicoline sodium and CDP-choline, cytidine 5-diphosphocholine. Both deliver the same key compound, and both are highly bioavailable, meaning your body absorbs and uses them efficiently. However, many brain health experts prefer CDP-choline because it breaks down into two substances your brain craves: choline, which helps build healthy neurotransmitters, and cytidine, which supports neuron repair and brain cell membrane function. Most clinical studies that showed memory benefits used doses ranging between 250 milligrams to 500 milligrams daily, often split into two doses, morning and evening. These levels are considered both effective and safe, even for long-term use. That said, it's always best to talk to a healthcare provider, especially if you're taking medications or managing a health condition. Another tip is to take citicoline with food. While it doesn't require a full meal to be absorbed, many users report better cognitive effects and fewer stomach issues when it's paired with a small meal or snack. So whether you're a student trying to stay focused, a professional juggling a demanding schedule, or someone navigating the natural cognitive changes that come with age, citicoline might be one of the most powerful tools in your brain health toolkit. There are plenty of supplements out there that claim to enhance cognitive function, from omega-3 fatty acids to ginseng and ginkgo biloba. But when it comes to memory loss and neuroprotection, citicoline holds its ground as one of the most scientifically supported options. Let's take a look at how citicoline compares to some of these other popular nutrients. Omega-3 fatty acids, especially DHA, docosahexaenoic acid, are considered essential for maintaining healthy brain structure and function. DHA is a major component of brain cell membranes, contributing to their fluidity and allowing neurons to communicate more effectively. Studies consistently show that a higher intake of omega-3s can support cognitive function and may reduce the risk of developing dementia or Alzheimer's over the long term. However, while omega-3s are vital for overall brain health, their ability to reverse memory loss is more limited. Omega-3s primarily work by protecting against neurodegeneration and inflammation, making them an excellent option for long-term cognitive support. But the effects on memory recall or immediate cognitive improvements are not as fast or as direct as citicoline. In addition, research suggests that omega-3s take months or even years to have a noticeable effect on memory performance. When combined with citicoline, however, omega-3s may have a complementary role. Citicoline's more immediate impact on neurotransmitters and neuroplasticity can work synergistically with omega-3s to help maintain and enhance cognitive function. Ginkgo biloba is one of the oldest medicinal herbs known to humanity, and it has been used for centuries to improve circulation and memory. Modern studies suggest that ginkgo can help individuals with mild cognitive impairment by enhancing blood flow to the brain, which in turn may help improve memory function. Its active ingredients, like flavonoids and terpenoids, are believed to work as antioxidants and reduce the risk of oxidative stress, which can damage neurons. However, compared to citicoline, ginkgo biloba tends to have more modest effects on memory loss. While it can improve cognitive performance by improving circulation, its ability to directly protect neurons, enhance energy metabolism in brain cells, or support neuroplasticity is less pronounced. For individuals with more advanced memory issues, ginkgo's benefits may not be sufficient for reversing memory loss. It mainly supports blood flow and may aid with general cognitive function over time, but doesn't directly repair or protect neurons as citicoline does. Ginseng is another option, which is often promoted as a natural mental energy booster. It's commonly used to reduce fatigue, enhance concentration, and help with focus, especially during periods of stress. Ginseng's active compounds, such as ginsenosides, have been shown to support neurotransmitter activity, which can improve cognitive performance temporarily. This makes ginseng a good choice for individuals looking for an energy lift or stress relief. However, ginseng's benefits for memory and neuroprotection are less robust than those of citicoline. While it may provide short-term cognitive enhancements by stimulating brain activity and reducing mental fatigue, ginseng doesn't have the same capacity to protect neurons, promote neuroplasticity, or boost the energy metabolism of brain cells as citicoline does. The effects of ginseng are more transient and do not have the long-term neuroprotective benefits that are needed to reverse memory loss. Bacopa monnieri is an herb used in traditional Ayurvedic medicine, known for its cognitive enhancing properties. It is often used to improve memory retention, learning, and overall cognitive performance. Bacopa has antioxidant properties and helps protect neurons from oxidative damage, which is beneficial for long-term brain health. Studies have shown that Bacopa can improve memory and attention, particularly in the elderly or those suffering from cognitive decline. However, Bacopa works slowly, and noticeable results typically take several weeks of consistent use, sometimes even months. While it is an excellent herb for long-term brain support and neuroprotection, its benefits for reversing memory loss are not as immediate as citicoline. Citicoline, in comparison, tends to show quicker results, especially in terms of enhancing memory recall and boosting mental clarity. Bacopa's gradual effect makes it a good supplement for ongoing brain health. But for those seeking quicker, more tangible improvements in memory, citicoline tends to be the more effective option. What sets citicoline apart from other popular brain supplements is its unique, multifaceted approach to supporting brain health. It doesn't just target one area of brain function. It supports memory, boosts cognitive performance, promotes neuroplasticity, and optimizes energy metabolism in brain cells. Citicoline also protects neurons from damage due to aging, toxins, and oxidative stress, helping preserve brain health in the long term. While omega-3s, ginkgo biloba, and other supplements may provide useful benefits for brain health, they don't deliver the same comprehensive impact on reversing memory loss that citicoline does. Citicoline's scientifically proven ability to improve memory recall, protect against further cognitive decline, and enhance the formation of new neural connections makes it the go-to option for anyone looking to fight memory loss head-on. When you decide to add citicoline to your routine, make sure you don't make the first mistake many people make, which is choosing a low-quality supplement. Not all citicoline products are created equal. Some contain fillers, binders, or inferior forms of choline that aren't well absorbed. To get the full benefits, look for a supplement that clearly states CDP-choline or citicoline sodium on the label, that carries third-party testing, such as USP or NSF certification, and that lists no unnecessary additives. Another common pitfall is ignoring dosage guidelines. Clinical studies demonstrating memory improvements typically use 250 to 500 milligrams per day, split into 2 doses. Taking far less may not deliver noticeable effects, while taking far more can increase the risk of side effects like headaches or gastrointestinal discomfort. Stick to the researched range and always follow the manufacturer's instructions or your healthcare provider's advice. Taking citicoline on an empty stomach can sometimes lead to mild nausea or indigestion. Although citicoline is generally well tolerated, pairing it with a small meal or snack helps with absorption and minimizes digestive issues. A piece of fruit, a handful of nuts, or a yogurt is often all it takes to make a difference. Many users also fall into the trap of expecting overnight results. While some people report sharper focus within days, the full memory boosting and neuroprotective effects often take several weeks of consistent supplementation. Patience and regular intake are important. View citicoline as a long-term investment in your brain's health rather than a quick fix. Finally, treating citicoline as a standalone solution can limit your success. Optimal brain health relies on multiple factors: adequate sleep, regular exercise, a balanced diet, and mental stimulation. Citicoline works best when it's part of a broader lifestyle approach, so be sure to maintain healthy habits alongside your supplement regimen. While citicoline gives your brain a powerful boost at the cellular level, pairing it with a few high-impact habits can take your cognitive health to the next level. Here's how to layer in lifestyle changes that work hand in hand with citicoline's memory-supporting effects. First, get your body moving. Regular aerobic exercise like brisk walking, cycling, or swimming does more than strengthen your heart and muscles. It also floods your brain with fresh blood and oxygen. This increased circulation delivers key nutrients to memory centers, stimulates the release of growth factors that keep neurons alive, and even encourages the birth of new brain cells. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate activity each week to maximize these neuroprotective benefits. Next, prioritize quality sleep. Deep, uninterrupted rest is when your brain consolidates the day's experiences, transferring memories from short-term holding areas into long-term storage. To support this process, shoot for 7 to 9 hours of solid sleep per night. Keep your room dark and cool. Stick to a consistent bedtime, and power down screens at least an hour before you plan to doze off. These simple steps can dramatically improve your sleep architecture and, by extension, your memory retention. It also pays to keep your mind active with cognitive challenges. Whether you're tackling puzzles, learning a new language, playing an instrument, or engaging in strategy games, you're forcing your brain to forge new neural connections. This kind of mental workout enhances neuroplasticity, the same process citicoline supports, helping you recover and reinforce memories more effectively over time. Finally, don't overlook the basics. Hydration and balanced nutrition are very important. Even mild dehydration can dull your focus and short-term recall, so aim for about 8 glasses of water a day. Complement your citicoline regimen with a diet rich in antioxidants, berries and leafy greens, healthy fats, nuts and olive oil, and lean proteins. These nutrients are the raw materials your brain needs to build and repair itself. Citicoline is generally regarded as a safe and well-tolerated supplement for improving brain health and memory. However, as with any supplement, it's important to be aware of potential side effects and how they might affect you. While adverse reactions are rare, some individuals may experience mild symptoms. Let's break down the potential side effects of citicoline, how common they are, and how to handle them. One of the most commonly reported side effects of citicoline supplementation is headaches. This can happen in a small percentage of users, especially when first starting the supplement. The exact cause isn't entirely clear, but it may be linked to the changes citicoline causes in brain activity or blood flow. Some users have noted that headaches occur when taking citicoline at higher doses, or if they are sensitive to stimulants in general. What to do? If you experience headaches, is to try lowering the dosage of citicoline or split your daily dose into smaller amounts. If the headaches persist or become severe, it may be a good idea to discontinue use and consult a healthcare provider. Another possible side effect is mild gastrointestinal discomfort, which can include symptoms such as nausea, stomach cramps, or bloating. This is generally rare and typically occurs when citicoline is taken on an empty stomach or in higher doses. What to do when you experience gastrointestinal discomfort is to take citicoline with food, which can help reduce stomach discomfort. If symptoms persist, try lowering the dosage or switch to a different form of citicoline, such as citicoline sodium or a buffered version, which may be gentler on the stomach. Some users report having difficulty sleeping when taking citicoline, particularly if taken too late in the day. Citicoline has mild stimulant properties, which can increase mental alertness, potentially interfering with your sleep cycle. If you experience insomnia or disrupted sleep, it's a good idea to take citicoline earlier in the day, preferably in the morning. Reducing your dosage or splitting it into smaller doses throughout the day may also help alleviate this issue. In some cases, citicoline may cause feelings of dizziness or lightheadedness, particularly when standing up quickly. This is because citicoline has an impact on the cardiovascular system, helping to improve blood flow to the brain. This can occasionally lead to fluctuations in blood pressure, which may result in dizziness. If you experience dizziness, ensure you are staying well hydrated and avoid standing up too quickly from a sitting or lying position. If the dizziness is persistent or severe, reducing the dose or discontinuing use may help, but it's important to consult a healthcare provider for guidance. Citicoline can also interact with certain medications, especially those used for brain health, cognitive disorders, or neurodegenerative conditions. For example, if you're taking medications like acetylcholinesterase inhibitors used to treat Alzheimer's disease, or stimulants for ADHD, citicoline could potentially enhance their effects, leading to an overstimulation of the brain. Always consult a healthcare provider before starting citicoline if you are taking any prescription medications, especially for cognitive health or mental conditions. They can help you determine whether citicoline is safe to use in conjunction with your medication or if adjustments are necessary. Although rare, Some individuals may experience an allergic reaction to citicoline, which could present as skin rashes, itching, or difficulty breathing. Allergic reactions can occur with any supplement, though they are uncommon with citicoline. If you experience any signs of an allergic reaction, such as swelling of the face, lips, tongue, or throat, or trouble breathing, seek emergency medical attention immediately. If the reaction is mild, discontinue use and consult a healthcare provider for advice. Citicoline is generally not recommended for use during pregnancy or breastfeeding, as there is limited research on its safety in these populations. While some studies suggest that citicoline could benefit brain development in infants, the potential risks and long-term effects have not been fully studied. If you are pregnant, planning to become pregnant, or breastfeeding, it is essential to talk to your doctor before using citicoline. They can help weigh the potential benefits and risks, and suggest safer alternatives if necessary. Citicoline can sometimes lower blood pressure, especially when combined with other supplements or medications that affect cardiovascular health. This could be problematic for individuals who already suffer from low blood pressure or are taking medications that lower blood pressure. If you have a history of low blood pressure or are on medication for hypertension, it's crucial to monitor your blood pressure regularly. Consult with your healthcare provider before starting citicoline to ensure that it won't interact negatively with any blood pressure medications. While citicoline is generally well tolerated, it's important to be mindful of potential side effects. Most adverse reactions are mild and can often be managed by adjusting the dosage or timing of supplementation. As with any supplement, it's essential to use citicoline responsibly and consult a healthcare provider, especially if you have underlying health conditions or are taking prescription medications. If you experience any severe or persistent side effects, it's crucial to stop using citicoline and seek medical advice. Today, we explored how citicoline can help reverse memory loss and support brain health. If this gave you some new insights on how to keep your mind sharp, drop a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to hit subscribe so you never miss out on tips to take care of your brain. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.